Hello. Shows I'm connected to Facebook and YouTube. That's always a good sign. When you hop on, say hi. I have 3 cards for tonight. Quick and easy using DSP. And they were all birthday cards. Hi, Denise. Hi, Linda. Hi, Rosie. Welcome. Giving it a couple minutes and then we're going to get started. 3 easy cards tonight using DSP. Hi, Lynn. Welcome. Philadelphia. Gonna give it a couple minutes for everybody to catch up with us. Mm, 3 cards. I apologize for not being on. Um, like I said, either Saturday or Sunday. I apologize. All right, couple more seconds and we're gonna get started. We had rain all day yesterday. Still a lot of snow out there. I'm ready for spring, I think. I like I like winter, but I'm ready for spring, I think. All right, we're going to get started. It's 8 o'clock. I'm going to flip my camera down and we're going to get started. There we go. Okay. The first card is going to be this one. Very easy. And this one is using the Thoughtful Journey DSP. Okay. So we're going to be using this one. And like I said, they're happy birthdays. And the stamp sets I'm using is traditional labels for this one here, just for you, and with you in mind for the happy birthday. I'm using a 2-inch circle punch and the label with love punch. I think that's the only one. Yep. Okay. So this is Pretty Peacock, 8.5 by 5.5, scored. Thanks, Linda. Or Tina, thank you. Welcome. 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. So we're going to score that. You'll need a piece, and I didn't cut the white. This is the for the inside, so let me cut the white for this one. I want a 3.25 by 4.5. 3 1/4. I mean, that's 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. I think, let me just make sure. Yep. Okay. And this one is 4 by 5 1/4. You'll need 2 pieces of DSP, and these are 1 1/2 inch square. Okay. And this is actually the back side of the paper. It goes down like that, I think, and then that goes like that. So we're using the front and the back. Okay. And this is part of this same paper, so you could get two cards out of one 6x6 paper. Okay. All right. So we're going to work on this one here, and we'll do this here, and then this one goes down here, and putting that there, and then this one goes up here. Okay. That's how that one will go. So I'm going to take my liquid glue. You can use any glue you have. My go-to glue is the liquid glue. And I'm going to put that pretty close to the edge here, and about the same amount at the top. And then I'm going to put this one down. I have about the same amount of top here and the sides. These are very simple, and if you have a lot of DSP laying around, this would be the best way to get rid of it. Just think how many cards you can make. Bring that over here a little. Okay. One thing about liquid glue, it gives you wiggle room if it's not in the right place you wanted. But it gives you wiggle room. Okay. This is going to go right onto the front of your card. Like so. Okay. Equal amounts around the sides and the top and bottom. Then we're going to bring in our label punch. We're going to get Pretty Peacock. And we are going to stamp just for you right in the center. And this just fits right on the label. And then we're going to pop that up, but I'm going to bring in this piece. And I'm going to bring in Happy Birthday. And we're going to stamp that at the top. That way it gives you this much down here to write whatever you want inside. Then I'm going to get some green old olive. And I'm going to get the little star. And we're going to stamp one up there. I didn't ink that very well. Stamp down there. But that's okay because it kind of matches the paper. And then this can go inside the card. Like I said, these are very simple cards tonight. And a good way to use up your DSP. And then we're going to pop this up. I got a couple left here. Cut this one in half. Put one on that side and that side. And then this is going to go right in the center of the card. And there you have card number 1. Very simple, very easy. So, card number 1. Card number 2 is this one here. You open it up and it has happy birthday. This is using strawberry slush. 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So we're going to score that. Okay. You need a piece of basic black 4 by 5 1/4. That will get laid right on top. And then you need a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 of basic white that goes in the inside. Okay. You'll need 2 pieces of DSP, and I'm using the 6 by 6 in colors, the 2025-27 in color family DSP. And this is strawberry slush. This piece is 4 by 1. You need 2 of those, okay? And this is 1 by 2 3/4, and you'll need 2 of those. This is now the same group, but this is the 2 different designs in the paper. This is the back side of this one, and this is the back side of that one. So we're going to just flip that around. I got a piece that is 3/4. 3/4? Yeah, 3/4 by 4. It didn't look like a 3/4, but I guess it is. Okay, so we're going to work with this for now. So I'm going to take the 2 shorter pieces. I'm going to put them down first. So we're going to lay this right on top here. And we're going to do this just like we did the other one almost. It's just that it's longer pieces. And this is going to go down here. Okay. Then this will go here. I thought I had that up too far. One thing about liquid glue, if it's not dry quick, it just needs to be moved down a little more. Okay, and then we're going to put this one down. Like so. Lining up the edges. And then this one. I think black sets off any paper. Okay. And that's going to go on the front of the card. Like so. Now we're going to do stamping. So I need to clean off my stamps first. I do have one of the chamois, but I did not clean it and make it wet, so we're going to just use a baby wipe and clean off our stamps. And I need just for you. Okay, let's just make sure this that's good, and I need a heart. Okay, get my place dried. Okay, so we're gonna do strawberry slush and Memento Black. Because inside here I did happy birthday with the 2 hearts and the paper. So let's stamp up our happy birthday. And we're going to stamp it at the top, in the middle. And then we're going to stamp just for you. Whoops, sorry. In black. Just for you. Like so. We're done with that. Now we get our heart. I'm going to stamp one there. One there. And one there. Okay. That's all we need for that. So gotta put this bottom in. You decide what you want to put on. I am going to use this one because the leaves actually go kind of like that. The paper's not directional, but I think I like this side better. So we're gonna put this at the bottom, and that's a 3/4 by 4, and then we're gonna put that in the middle of the card. Looks good. Okay, then we're going to pop this one up. I need to get some dimensionals here. And one in the middle. I did, Rosie. He comes up every now and then. Okay, there is card number 2. 2 different sides of the paper, same family group. Strawberry slush. And the last one. This one is more for masculine. It's more of a masculine card. It's this one here. Very easy, very simple. I'm all about simple. So before I get started, I need to bring in my baby wipe, and I need to clean my stamps. Because I am going to be doing early espresso. Okay, crumb cake. And this is actually using Perfectly Plaid DSP, or Timeless Plaid DSP. 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Crumb cake. You need a piece 4 by 5 1/4 for the inside. And then you need a piece of, I did early espresso. The blue in here is boho blue, and I don't have any more of my boho blue. That was a in color that ran out last year. So I do not have any more of that. This is 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. And this is a 4 by 3 of your DSP. And that'll get laid here. This is the other side, and this is actually pecan pie. But the lighter color you could use is crumb cake, but I like this side better. Okay, so we're going to glue these two together. Okay, this piece is a 1/2 inch by 4 or by 3 1/4. That will get laid from side to side of the brown. Okay, it's like on straight, and we're gonna just glue this here across the bottom. You can put that anywhere you want, up further, down further. And what makes it nice, if you follow the white line that goes across, you can get it pretty straight instead of trying to make sure it is straight. That will go lay right on top of your card. So you can just center that in the middle of the card. And that bottom, the base isn't scored right. There we go. Much better. Okay, so we got that on there. We're going to bring in our cards or our papers. We're going to bring in Early Espresso. And we're going to stamp Just For You on the middle of the circle. Like so. And then a happy birthday. Looks good. And that will go here. Okay. That's a little smeary there. And let's see, we could do a star. We'll, let's see. We'll do, since it has blue in, I'm going to do balmy blue for the star. That's close. There we go. And that's going to go on the inside. Okay. And then this is going to get popped up. And I have to say, this is my last card. And I'm done. Huh. And we're just going to put that over top the brown here. Okay. So before we go, I'm going to bring in my these are the in color here for this one. And I'm going to use Strawberry Slush. And we're going to just put 3 on here. Might as well do this one. Okay. And then for this one, I don't have brown. But I do have pecan pie. These are retired. But these are pecan pie. Oh, I want that one here. Put one down here. And let's get a smaller one. Put that right there. And let's do this one. I think it sets it off. It'll take me longer trying to get them off of the paper than for me to make them. And that one. Okay, for this one, I'm not gonna put it on here. I'm gonna use the white ones on here. I'll put one up there. I'll put one down here. And then I'll take the smaller one, put it over here. And then for this one, oh, it's on my finger. Okay, got a little bling. All right, guys. It's my cards. All about simple, quick and easy. If you have a lot of family and need birthday cards, these would be ideal because they're so quick to make and easy. So, all right. Oh, thanks, Rosie. You're welcome. All right, guys. That's all I really have for you tonight. Wednesday is my scrapbooking night. I'll be working on the pages a little bit tonight and tomorrow. And then I will be working on Fridays. Not sure what yet. So, thanks, Tina. All right, guys. I got down here so I want to say thank you for joining me tonight. I appreciate every one of you. If you would hit the like button, I would appreciate that. And share my videos. So I still didn't get to 1,000. I'm still working on that. Thanks, Linda. All right, guys. I'm going to let you go. Have a good night. Good day tomorrow. See you back here Wednesday, 8 o'clock for Scrapbooking Wednesday. Thank you for joining me.